Hey YouTube, we're back. I have another video, another forecast for next week. I'm doing this on a Friday, the 11th of October, but this video will be uploaded on Sunday, the 13th of October. And yeah, I'm going just to do some higher time frame analysis on the weekly and daily, mostly on the weekly, because price action is a bit. I'm not totally sure of some pairs directions, some markets directions. So we'll try to be more on the weekly side just to have more clarity. I'm just taking a look on the calendar for next week. We'll have bank holiday, US bank holiday, so not much is going to happen on Monday, the October 14th, I would say. This is something that I usually do on the weekends, just see where on or rather on which days will we get more volatility and liquidity injections. So as of now, I can see nothing major, I would say. Probably Thursday and Friday will be the most volatile days, and Wednesday most likely, but we'll see. So let us just start on the pair that I trade, the Euro or USD. This week was a bit not much happened, so nothing much to report. So we'll see. I think 2 weeks ago I did an analysis and I thought we would take this high here, but we didn't. We actually sold off pretty heavily this past week, and I think last week's as well, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, this is where we are right now. So this is a fair value gap on the daily. This is actually showing up on the weekly, but it's on the daily. We're pretty bearish, right? We took buy side liquidity here, so we took buy side liquidity here. We are now forming a fair value gap here on the weekly side. So I would say we're bearish until we actually break. So close above this fair value gap here, close above here, I would say we will resume the bullish price action and attack this high here, right? But for now, it's a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. Euro and the GBP, so EU and GU are a bit weird. Let us just see the daily. If we kind of create an order block here, that's why I depicted this now. I think we can resume being bullish once again, but otherwise I have no reason to expect bullish price action as we are right now, as this is looking right now. I wouldn't say so. So we kind of have to wait a little bit and see what the next few days and the next week will have for us. So I'm kind of undecided on the Euro USD and the GBP. It's pretty much the same thing. We kind of inverted this fair value gap, so we're starting to see bearish price action to the downside. This might be the draw on liquidity. I would think it can go lower, at least until this fair value gap. But as I said, a bit unsure. GBP, GPY, I haven't marked anything just yet, but I can do it quickly. So this is what I see, an order block, bullish price action. We are about to make this, or will we? We have to see. An inverted fair value gap. Let me just change the color. So if we invert this, we are definitely going to take this high. This is my prediction. If we invert this fair value gap. This is on the weekly. The daily is bullish. But we're still on this higher time weekly fair value gap, so we'll see what happens. For now, we're bullish, but if we kind of break lower from here, still inside of this fair value gap, we might hit this low here. But if we break and we close above this shaded yellow area, yeah, I would say we will attack this high. Yeah, but yeah, GBP and the euro is not really, not much clarity. USD, JPY. I was actually looking at this low. I think 2 weeks ago I mentioned this, but the market literally turned around. And yeah, I'm not expecting this low to be taken as of now. This is more on the daily. I can see a breaker on the daily and now an inversion fair value gap. So we're pretty much bullish on the daily and weekly as well. I would say we can most definitely hit this fair value gap midpoint, most likely. So this is now the target, the midpoint of this gap, and we'll see how it goes. If we close above the midpoint, this is the upper part of this fair value gap will be the next draw, and if we close above this shaded area, then target, long-term target is this high. Okay. USD CHF. Yeah, not much to say. We're still on this fair value gap, inside this fair value gap. If we manage to stay in this fair value gap and we start seeing price action, a bearish price action on the daily, if for example I can just, if we see a break below this fair value gap, this order block here, this potential order block, it's not formed yet, but if we break below this, yeah, I would say we will attack this low. If we close above this shady area, then we will attack this high. Yeah, most definitely. But not really high probability. If you saw my video from 2 weeks ago, I was pretty confident on the predictions. The predictions played out because price action was literally clear, and for now we're not having that clarity, but we'll see what happens. AUD USD still bullish. If we close below this shaded area, then we will attack this low and we will head for this gap here. But if we manage to stay, the body of this candle and the next candles manage to stay on this shaded area, then I think we will head higher to this drawn liquidity. New Zealand or NZD, New Zealand dollar and US dollar, NZD USD, I'm bullish, pretty much the same thing as the AUD USD. But this is not to say that the price action is really clear, which is not. We heavily sold off as well this past week and this week as well, the week before and this week, and we're not actually respecting bullish PD arrays, so we'll see. But still bullish. If we close below this shaded area, same thing, we will attack this low. But if we manage to stay in this shaded area, and then if we kind of invert this fair value gap, potential inversion, then yeah, this is the draw. USD CAD, bullish. USD CAD is pretty clear. I was bearish. I thought price action would reach here and take this liquidity, all this liquidity, but no. The market turned around this past week, so we just inverted this fair value gap on the weekly, formed an order block, so we're pretty much bullish, and I would say this is the draw, unless this fair value gap creates any problems. But for now we're holding it, but I'm bullish. DXY, I was bearish on DXY, right? But yeah, we turned around and now we're heavily bullish. This is my drawn liquidity, this gap. US 500, so the S&P, we're still very much bullish, all-time highs, right? So yeah, not much to say. We'll still continue to climb. I would say election year, so they want to appear, they want to show off the economy, which it's not good, the US economy, but they want to show off the economy, so they will continue to pump higher this index. And the Nasdaq is pretty much the same thing, but more clear, with more room to anticipate, or to have a target. That's the target I have. This drawn liquidity, so bullish on both indices. On oil, I'm bullish as well. For now, we might turn around. Not entirely sure. We're holding this lower quadrant of this week, but we'll see. I'm for now, I'm bullish on oil. Yep. Let me just mark this up. Yep. And this is another block as well. This one here. This is another block as well. So we're bullish. Bitcoin, I'm bullish still. This fair value gap is holding price, order block form. Still think we will attack this liquidity here. And so I'm bullish. Ethereum, weird. I mean, just like I said 2 weeks ago, if we hold this price action here, and if we manage to create an order block here, right, a potential one, we might still go higher. And if we respect the price action of Bitcoin, if they move accordingly, yeah, I would say they're both bullish. And I think that's it. I think that's it for this week forecast. We'll see what the markets have for us, and next week, next Sunday, so the 20th of October, we'll have another forecast and see if I was right or wrong. Same thing as last week's. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks.